last time.
Ooh, that would be a big deal given that they won Fall Fest. But we got some other Aangs to worry about. On the left, we've got RoseJ. On the right, we've got Churze.
He's not new. But either way. Quick update, but as we get into Aang's, we get into Nairs.
Yes, that is still the name of the game for this character because of how well Aang is able to maneuver around the stage. Although it is worth noting that without like the super consistent Nair chains into Dare chains that is often seen from early NASB play, this character has to rely a bit more on having good options at the ledge. As it turns out, Aang has great options at the ledge, so this is not an inconvenience. And it's a good thing that Aang has good options at the ledge because it's going to be giving Churze the first KO. And also, there's a lot of movement that Aang is going to have offstage available to him by way of the specials.
His trades as well go just so hard in. I mean, player one's favorite, RoseJ, I hope. Either way, it's... Actually, wait. Player two is... But that throw is going to resolve that situation, putting it right back into a 3-1 deficit, and here we go.
Can we get the low talk? Yes, we can. No air glider for you.
That feels like just generally good counterplay against Aang so low because of the hitbox only being on the dive. But that also makes it, since Aang just has so many ways to stall and buffer his recovery, especially with the air scooter, it comes all in favor. Wow.
That's fantastic reversal. Alright, our Aangs are looking a little evenly matched right now. But player two still on the hunt.
Finds the parry instead. Great reaction on Churze's part as he closes it out with the down air.
Given the little pop off from the player 2 camera, I think it's safe to assume that Churze is also playing.
Makes a lot of sense with that. And I mean, he kind of just got robbed the second stock, so there's a good reason for him to calm down and be like, all right, I staved off that comeback. I'm still in control. Time to move on. Time to execute.
Yep.
Which this kind of matchup feels honestly just like an execution test between the both of them.
Very much so. Like the character is very agile, but in turn has tools to respond to characters that are very agile. So meeting in the mirror does make for some very bombastic play both ways.
There they are, showing off their nails.
Like the hitfall nairs are just so good for just carrying around the stage. And the fact that it is as large as it is allows you to also control the platform of Jellyfish Fields. So it's just good. It just works.
Good out of 10.
Sometimes you don't need to overcomplicate matters. Just your hit confirm into kill is all you need. Excellent opening from Churze, but just like that, the clap back from RoseJ keeps game 2 competitive as the first.
Yeah, drop from Halo kill move. It works. So trying to see the tech chase from the roll away, but kind of seeing through that was Churze with the roll, with the character being so quickly. I mean, as I say that, the character keeps on moving so quick. Right way to cancel the kill with that air dash forward. And used all those resources. I'm surprised that RoseJ didn't go out and try to hit him.
It doesn't seem like they want to commit too hard to their offstage play because of how quick reversals can occur. That's why we're seeing a lot of these bouts on stage. And once again, it's going to end out in that favor for RoseJ.
And we've seen multiple times just standoffs ending in grab times. Both players kind of on the same wavelength with how they want to execute their offense. It's just who ends up striking first. Today it's seeming like it is player one's turn just to show off what they have in store for the ladder. Able to find so many of these finishers, but constantly able to keep the juggles going.
He's trying his best. And that's why we're going to game 3.
Any damage is good damage, because eventually you'll find that way to kill. Fast-paced, to say the least. They're all over and all in each other's face, but not directly. Like they're almost like getting into this perfect range, both of them trying to space out in air as quickly and as frequently as possible, just to see which one connects first.
And it seems like both players have a very concrete idea of how to get that game plan off. It's just because the other understands that game plan. They understand the basic ways that they can make that game plan fall apart. Like, very rapidly developing counterplay in the mirror. I think that's why, like, Churze looked so dominant with their play in Game 1 and then Game 2. RoseJ answered right on back.
Quicker throws, but goes down there with the downer. Clean stuff from Churze. Like, not just, you have to close out stocks. You can't always rely on these grounded hit confirms it. So, yeah, I'll try and stuff out these recoveries as much as possible with a clean step in logic.
Now, I'm curious to see if Churze is going to be able to keep up their lead here against RoseJ, because it's proven to be a very back-and-forth kind of game, but taking any of that momentum will do a world of good for them, as RoseJ does not seem to struggle with being able to fight out of their corner, find those reversals, even up the stock count.
Yeah, finding these like really strong air-to-airs as well, vertically, so are just a massive massive boon for RoseJ in order to try and find ways to not only even up the game, but almost even taking the lead with that up strong. Churze needs to calm down a little bit, hunting a little bit too much. I love the drift mix-up, though. Getting back to ledge after that disguise. Given
how everything has been very fast-paced, taking the slow and steady route to the ledge, very smart play. But RoseJ not going to let them get away with it again. Got to keep their foot on the pedal for this one.
Looking for the stock was Churze, but a little bit too over-eager. Gives RoseJ a chance to hold stage and make the most out of it with that up strong. Now it's Churze's time to answer. Let's see if they can. And a little bit just too overzealous, pulling the trigger a little bit too soon.
One of the things that makes Aang such a dominant character in this game is how good Aang is at being able to punish over extensions, and I think that's where RoseJ really got a chance to shine. Fantastic